scouts have reported a rival warband in the vicinity. Before you can find them, a heavy fog settles over the ruins. Unable to pick up the enemy's trail, your warriors deploy from their wagon and spread out to sweep the area in search of your foe.
Hey guys, I'm Gentle Occasion, and welcome to Act 2! This is Act 2, so hopefully new thumbnail and all sorts, and it's all very fancy. Or it's really just a new thumbnail, but like the other series, they're going to feel a bit more momentous, because we're not just going to be carrying on through from Act 1 to Act 2 like we are with this series. But I did want to sort of reintroduce all the characters and stuff, our warband. So what I have done is I've done an overview. Right, I've gone through all of the people in our warband and all their skills, and mutations as well in the case of this warband. So that way, we have, an idea of who we're dealing with at the start of Act 2. I've put that at the end of the video. It would normally be at the start of the video. Well, maybe, I don't know, I haven't decided yet. But basically, I want to get people reacquainted. So they can jump into Act 2 more easily. So if you want to get a nice little roundup, you can wait till the end of this, after the mission, and have a look and sort of, remind yourself of all the combo of skills they've had, because it's been a while. I don't expect you to remember all the skills they've gotten, to remember all the decisions we've made, but it'll be a nice little recap. But we're going to do a mission first, and this mission is scary. This is exceptional, average, but this is brutal difficulty, so not deadly, but brutal, so there might still be a demon or something running around. We'll have to wait and see.
Has started.
So, right. Oh, also, it's Crush Their Will. There was no weird stone rush or anything. Crush Their Will. I hate doing all the weird stones in a big pile. Interesting. Okay, I like that. Last time I was on this map. Right, the last time I was on this map. Well, that I remember, because it was, it stuck out. I think it was... God, was it Black Skaven or was it Undead? I can't remember. I can't actually remember, but there was a demon here in this little area. There was a demon there. It was like a demonette or something. Which I think our enemies ended up fighting? I can't entirely remember. But anyway, I think there is where it was. I don't know if it's... It's not set, though, is it? That's got me wondering. They don't spawn in the same place each time, do they? Because they're set spawns for, like, us and the enemies. They're a bunch... I don't know. I have no idea. But there might be one. I'm expecting them to be more common in Act 2. I'm expecting to see them quite a lot in Act 2. I am really curious, though, about that area. We really do just need to push this way. I think Neziel's way over here, but I'm going to send him down this way, because we might be able to sneak that way if we can push attention over to there. So actually, Alak being over here and potentially going to run over a trap is sort of rubbish. And we're not in range to see anything over there either. Let's just run this way. But yeah, I think Neziel can go get us some weird stone. Okay, I love being corruptive zealously. Oh, good, he's got more initiative. That'll really help him act sooner in the round. Cool. Real useful. Alright, great. Let's give weapons of destruction to... you know what, I should probably... Wait, where's the... Oh, because we ran into a trap, obviously. I was going to say we should probably give it to Faust. Oh, no, that's Moloch. Alright, fine. Let's just give it to Fabian. He does so much damage, Fabian. If he is able to fight anything this round, it'll be because there's a demon there and I need to get rid of it quickly. Because, yeah, if there is a demon in that corridor and there's all the weird stone there, I can't be faffing around with it. I need to cut through it quickly. What are we against, anyway? Oh, we're against vampires. Okay, so our warband isn't the best for this. It's great in some respects, kind of rubbish in a few others. Our leadership across the board is terrible. Right, and a lot of that is because we have the Dark Souls and because we have a spellcaster as a leader, right? So normally you don't want... So, you don't want other people to have more leadership than the leader, right? You don't want it so you have, like, I don't know, Telorc here with loads of leadership, because if he goes down, your morale will go down more, right? So you want to make sure that you still have plenty of leadership left. Well, plenty of morale left after a casualty. You can't have some making a huge difference to your morale bar and some not. And so having God, there's so many potential traps in this area. And is there anything here? I'm so paranoid that there's something there now, but I don't think there is. I think we're totally fine. Literally just past experiences. Anyway. Our leadership is bad is what I'm trying to get at. Don't worry about it. But, yeah, it means fear and terror are really bad for us. Across the board. Except for our Dark Souls, who don't have any problem with any of that. Oh yeah, Nezil was going to go completely the other way. Well, he can cut through, actually. He can cut across. I think that's probably wise. Probably. Probably maybe wise. I'm a little worried, actually. I'm a little worried that if I don't stay completely out of sight, that anything walking up this way... Because, I mean, they're going to be starting around here too, right? They're going to be in a wide arc. So they might see me immediately and come and attack me, and Nezil will be on his own at that point. So do I actually want to wait until they decide to run this way? Because they're not going to be rushing for the Weirdstone, are they? I don't know where they're going to be rushing. I don't know what they prioritise. Probably just trying to kill us. Because they don't really go for the objectives. Because I don't think they can even loot our card, so I'm not entirely sure what the best plan of action here is. But if Nezil does get caught, he's in a lot of trouble. I also hate this. So that's blocked off, so I can't go around. But also, that building and that building, they're both blocked off from this side. So I have to go through that one. And then maybe I can, like, run across. Do a bunch of running and jumping. He is good at running and jumping. So I think we just need to keep him out of trouble. I could prowl just in case something does show up around here. Probably just run straight into that trap if they go around the corner, so that's probably a complete waste. Alright, Fabian. Thread the needle of all the potential traps. Oh my god, really? 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 So you didn't see him, huh? Okay. That's, God, I mean, he's going to counterattack. But, you know, he's not got that much... Do I? And he's not in ambush stance either, which means he's probably in dodge stance. Do I try and get him with a... God, how much health has he got? 717? Okay. I guess that's, you know, that's an amount. That's fine. Who could we back him up with this turn? I don't think these two could reach him. Which is a shame, because they're big damage dealers. Yeah, we really want our archers down here too. I can't let Telork get attacked by him. I really can't. So I need to stand back here and ambush, I suppose. And then we'll just, we'll have our counterattacks, I suppose. Is that alright? I doubt he's got good movement. Right, he's got a terrible movement, surely. Movement of 5. So, I mean, there's some trigonometry to do here, but I think as soon as he gets around the corner, he'll get charged before you can charge him. He's also got some crates there covering him. So actually, we should be a little better off. Ooh, I don't want to push it too much, though. If we're going to fight on that corner, we're going to fight on that corner, basically. Christ, there's so much weird stone there. 2 clusters right there. Man, this is, hectic. This is hectic. So he's gonna be causing fear, right? Or does he have terror? Oh god, what does he have? So all very scary. I'm just looking at the buildings again. Can't help it. They're so cool. Love me some Mordheim ruins. Well, that's a start. But it means he's seen us. Oh god, what are you doing to me? Oh, now we smell? And we failed the terror test. Crap. 88 damage on the charge, though. It's very satisfying, but I really worry about Fabian here. Oh, there's a miss. And that's a bad miss. We are doing great here. Alright, we are going to take some damage over time. God, he keeps going. Oh, we didn't get stunned. We didn't get stunned. But still, that is bad. We are going to take damage over time for each of those attacks. So Fabian's going to be... His health is just going to drop and drop and drop. It's going to just accelerate how much health he's losing. And this really sucks. Can I run through a building to... Oh, I can reach him. I can reach him. Do we fish for... I mean, may as well vital shot, right? Well, we hit him, and that's all I could ask for, really. I did not want to be in a fight over here yet. Yeah, we missed that one, but that's fine. The chances were so slim. But man, I hate that we're fighting a flippin' plague bearer again. I only just remembered that they exist. So we're fighting him. Weird stones behind him. Hopefully all the vampires are going to show up. I'm going to try and get crushed at will. It would really, really help if Neziel was over here helping fight, because he's so good at dodging. And he does so much damage. He does so much damage nowadays. Do I just push straight through this way so I can keep an eye on what's going on the other side? I don't really want Rourke to end up fighting the entire enemy team, though. Oh, and there's no way through there. I mean, I can probably go upstairs and then jump off a balcony or something, but jumping off a balcony isn't really the sort of thing that Dark Souls are good at. So I guess that's as good as I can do. Okay. Adalvaldir, Adelvalder, something. He's definitely got a name. One day we'll know what it is. Cool. Cool, this is great. We're just out of range, so Fabian's going to have to fight another round. He does have the initiative, though, so at least he can parry stance. Maybe we can give him Weapons of Destruction again. He can get the blood... what's it called? Not bloodletting. What's it called? Blood Offering. And then a Strong Blow, so maybe we can do an extra couple hundred damage. The fact that he is, like... He's probably our hardest hitter. Probably. Maybe. It's a tough one, actually. I'd love to know. I'd love to know who our hardest hitter is. Because hardest single attack is probably Temian. But that's, you know, if he ambushes, basically. But, yeah, that's just one attack. And he usually misses. Fabian's a lot more reliable. And Asta hits like a truck as well, but he's also miles away. I'm just waiting to, like, get around here, and then we'll all be clumped around, and then an enemy necromancer will use that AoE damaging spell on us, and, like, our whole warband will take, you know, 20 to 40 damage. I'm running the wrong way. I just assumed we were running this way. He's over here, though. Alright, Tamian. One day, you'll be able to fight, too. Alright, so what does Stench of Nurgle do? Lowers his max offensive points. Wow, and an AoE? Oh boy, that is horrifying, actually. It's for 0 turns, though. It's just if you're in it, you have it. But, I mean, that's massive. That is really scary as an ability.
A new round has
really
started.
Scary as an ability. And so we have to run through that with our entire party. To get to them, that's a bummer. I mean, this works, kind of. Getting some archers up there would be amazing. I mean, he'll need to get out of the way, obviously. You know, naturally. Yeah, we'll do it on Fabian. Oh, fail? Come on, man. 90. 90% chance. Let's try it again. 28% chance that this miscasts. Oh, I've seen an enemy. We failed again? We failed 2 90% and we managed to miscast. Unbelievable. Do I try again? 43% chance to miscast. Oh, also, he's still terrorized. He might succeed in his terror check, but if he doesn't, he'll actually, I think he might still be able to attack twice. But yeah, that is their vampire leader. Oh, no, that's not. That is a necromancer. There's the vampire leader. Interesting. I mean, the fact they're leading with their strongest here is maybe good for us? Maybe? Alright, weapon to destruction. I'm doing it again. This is such a bad idea. I mean, we got the spell off. Now watch us explode and stun everyone. Tinge Slash. Alright, fine. Fine. It means we can't get our archers up here now. Of course, there's always a price. But just losing the last of his turn is fine. That's all I really wanted to accomplish. But yeah, I would love to just get 3 archers up here that could just blast everybody. Yeah, we'd have to guard downstairs a bit, but It's not so bad. Yeah, not great odds at shooting, but we can shoot twice, at least. Or do I want to actually start running up there a bit and just set up an overwatch? You know, we've got a free reload, so let's just shoot once. We missed, which is, you know, expected. And then we'll reload, and then I'm going to set up an overwatch over here. If we can get foul stuff onto that platform, it'll be really good. Telork can only attack once now, and an enemy can sneak in through this way easily, so we're a little worried about him. Being up there would be quite good too, you know. And we do need to sort of push our way into this area, of course, so we can actually reap some benefits from all that. Okay, so this is an interesting one. So there is a way up here. Am I just asking for trouble being up here though? Because I mean they could easily run in here and go up the stairs. But I do have... Oh no, that'll be Fabian's turn next. Okay, no one's going to have a turn apart from Neziel before him, and Neziel can't really afford to be doing that. Okay, let's... God, do I want to do an aim shot on the Plague Bearer, or do I just want to get over here and overwatch? I think I just want to get over here and overwatch. And get a couple shots each turn from up here on whoever's in that fight, hopefully. Neziel, I'm going to have you delay. And I really hope they're not going to just arbitrarily send their vampire leader over here. There's the Plague Sword damage, and he failed the terror test. So we can't do Blood Offering then Strong Blow. But I can attack twice. Which does leave us doing a lot less damage than before. But, it's something. I mean, it's still considerable damage. The fact that this blood, you know, this Plague Bearer is basically half dead. Well, okay, not half. Two-fifths dead? I mean, the bars are almost impossible to really tell. But yeah, 387 out of 7. 15. So, almost half dead. Which is kind of insane, Fabian. Well done. Well done. I'll try and parry. Yeah, we still need to take this thing down, though. It will kill Fabian. Hopefully he'll just run into that ambush. Or a trap. That'd be nice. Okay, he's getting ambushed. Damn. That's disappointing. That's good, though. Okay, so he's got a dagger. So he's going to be attacking many times. And I'm a little disappointed. Ow. Strong blow with a dagger, 19 damage. I'm a little disappointed. Oh, really? On us too, huh? Christ. Ow. Well, parry fail. Rubbish. Oh, he missed. That's good. Oh, he just again. Alright, so we're more than half dead, which is a bummer. But, it'll be our turn next. Right, you maybe have a clear route through? Maybe? This is risky as hell. This is really, really risky. And also, once you do grab their... I'm just going to keep checking. When you do grab their idol, it does mark you on the map. Makes you visible to everybody. Ooh, they'll see me if they run past there. Let's just hide behind here. So we made it from like there to there. It's not bad. But yeah, as soon as we grab their idol, there'll be a beacon over Neziel and everyone will be able to see him. He will get bonus movement though. So he might be able to just like outrun everyone. But it's the turn that he takes it everyone will suddenly have eyes on him. And so if he ends his turn within range of something, that something will be able to reach him. I mean, he can still disengage, potentially, and then, you know, get out of there. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. And yeah, I've been wanting to do this with Neziel for ages, but I've always erred on the side of caution. But this is, you know, this is episode 1 of Act 2. I want it to be an interesting one. Kind of arbitrarily, but, you know, here we go. Alright, Moloch the Vampire Slayer, naturally, is going to be shooting at the vampire, right? It'd be kind of weird if I didn't. Do I want to try and get upstairs first, though? Will I be able to actually see that guy if I go upstairs? Am I going to have to find that out? Yes. I don't want to go into Stench, though, and lose his chance to shoot twice, so I guess I'll have to do that another day. But the fact that the Plague Bearer is afflicting, like, our whole warband with fewer offensive points is really bad for us. It's really bad. Bad news. So I think a couple of aimed shots are probably the best we're going to get. I mean, a vital shot would be lovely and everything, but, you know, it's just, the chance of hitting him is so low. It's not great odds there either. Oh, it's actually a 10% chance to crit, but like 20% less chance to hit him. I mean, the maths aren't in my favour, but also, like, how great would it be? Just how great would it be, you know? Also, he's a mock. He's suffered an injury that stops him disengaging or fleeing, that vampire. Oh, yeah, obviously we're going to. But I had to try. I had to try. Sometimes you just gotta... You just gotta go for the long shot, you know? More dramatic that way. Okay, more enemies moving. I mean, it'll be like zombies. I mean, ghouls are quite quick, so I don't really know what's keeping them so busy. But yeah, Rourke. Could go and grab a bunch of weird stone. Well, I found the enemies. Do I want Rourke to get into... Oh god, they've got another necromancer there too. Do I want Rourke to end up in prolonged combat with a bunch of zombies? Not really. Not really, no. But once he's dead, all these guys just pushing through, we're about to clear these guys out easily. So, do I keep trying to kill that guy? And then we can just take them down and grab all the clusters. Yeah, I think we're going to have to do that. I think we just need to get more damage into this lad. So, that's what I'm going to try. It's not much. It's not much, but it's something. And we got rid of his dodge, which means other people can capitalize on that. So I think that's okay. We do have another... we got, like, Asta nearby, right? Right? Where's Asta? He's still way over there. He probably won't even be able to reach us this round. God. But Adelvalder should be able to do a bunch of damage to him. So that's something. We got an alright chance to parry. But, like, hopefully this will help spread the damage out. I don't want Fabian to take all the hurt here. I really don't. And my Dark Souls do need to surround their vampire and start wailing on him. His terror is going to be a huge problem for us. Do I just want to get on this little corner? Because I'm a little worried about this guy running up to us with his double-handed blade and going straight for Fabian, who's in a bit of trouble. He's going last. So I think it's this guy going next. So, yeah, I'm going to go around anyway. And he failed the terror test. They all do. They all do. And of course we missed. Come on, man. You got to hit him. Hit something. But yeah, Fabian really, like, even though terror is hitting him, he's really showing himself to be very capable. You can just get a lot of damage out nowadays. Obviously, Weapons of Destruction helps. That spell now does 50% extra damage. So yeah, Fabian's doing extra 50% damage on quite a lot of damage already, so it's definitely helping. But man, Plague Bearers. Hate them. Hate them, hate them, hate them. They are a problem. God, I love how, like, pallid they make them look here. You know? You'd expect them to be more, like, bright green. I really like the fact that they look very decayed. They really lent into the sort of zombie, you know, the sort of zombie-like appearance of them. Which I appreciate. I like that. Because, you know, you'd expect them to be green. Just bright green. Always. Well, not necessarily bright green, but, like, you know, like a sort of, like a swampy green. Okay. No, we need to kill this guy. So, Asta, if you would do the honours. Don't need to worry about terror or any of that luck. You can only hit once, so... Damn it! Ah! I swear, we always fail. Like, if it's not even a coin flip, but somehow we always fail those odds. Such a shame that we didn't get the... Oh, okay, he gave combat savvy to his leader and then he's ambushing. Which is annoying, but I can't just shoot him hundreds of times. Wow, you don't have great odds to hit, huh? That's combat savvy, is it? Let's see, combat savvy... Plus, that's only 10%. Resistance. So what's happening to us? Stench of Nurgle also lowers our chance to hit by 25%. It's poison, which vampires are immune to. That... Okay, did you hire the demon? Are you in cahoots with him? Because I can't imagine like a better way you could screw me here than have Temian only be able to attack once and for no odds against, you know, someone who basically... Oh, nice. Okay, well, yeah, screw you and your odds. Yeah, I can't imagine a better situation for the vampires here.
A new round has started.
It's pretty brutal. Alright, what's the plan here then? I would still like to get an archer up here, and then we just shoot that guy a bunch. I think we want to just kill their necromancer before he can do damage. Though shooting their leader would also be pretty good, and shooting that plague bearer would suddenly free up 4 of our guys, which would also be pretty good. I think we could all agree on that. I could move right around and attack that vampire with Alec as well. Could try that. Could try it. And that is so annoying though. The fact that they have that like field of weird stone available to them. And there's a vampiress over here as well who's going to be quite difficult to kill. Crap. And I can't get too close. He's in ambush stance. There are like 3 clusters right on the end there though. Oh, and he's in ambush stance. And I can't quite get through all friendly circles. So that's the thing. You can use the circles, like the area of influence or whatever you want to call it, of your own guys, to sort of keep a path around. But the path is broken, so he'll just charge me. Basically what I'm saying is this all sucks. That's what I'm saying. Weapons of destruction or Fabian. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's the way to go. Let's do it. Okay, it worked this time. Good. And I'm going to try and fight that other guy. Who I am definitely going to end up in the smog with. We're not immune to poison. So... it's not going to be a great... yeah, it's not going to be a great situation for us, but I think that smog will disappear next round. Because it's... nope, it's still not missing from there. How long does this last? How many rounds? Because, yeah, the fight around their vampire is going to last an additional turn. It's why I think we just need to shoot the snot out of him. But I also kind of want to try and kill that guy sooner. You know what Alec's going to do? You know what he's going to do? He's going to delay. That's what he's going to do. He's going to delay. I don't think we need to worry about anything else attacking us yet. Alright, another enemy we haven't seen yet. That might be like Neziel's boss fight. Oh no, it's a dreg. Alright, we've seen all their heroes now. So yeah, they've got their vampire. Their vampire lord, whatever it is, just a vampire. They got their vampire thrall, 2 necromancers, and a dreg. So, fine. Yeah, we can just shoot this guy a bunch. Do I want to try and get upstairs with him too? I'm a little worried now about sneaking through here, because it doesn't actually show you if you're in range or not, which sucks. But yeah, we can just shoot Jonathan Ragak. We'll just shoot him a lot. Hopefully get a crit. Yeah, if we could stun him, that would be nice. And I'm not sure if he's immune to poison. Yeah, I'm not sure if he's immune to poison or not. Yeah, I think we can get a couple of aim shots in now. So that's good. I enjoy that. We really need to get Faust Vital Shot rather. Really need to get Vital Shot. But that's pretty good. We did like 25% of his health there. So I'm pretty happy. And now you can carry on shooting him. So yep, we'll get a real... Oh, hang on. You can only shoot twice. Getting a crit, right? That would be pretty great. Obviously, that would be pretty great. I would enjoy that. But do I just want to do more damage by shooting twice? And actually, do we have a better chance of getting a crit if I just do 2 aimed shots? And yeah, probably. Although it's sort of not really, because of the way crit resistance works as well. It removes their resistance from your chance, and so we only had a 14% chance to crit there, you see. But then I guess 2 14s is still better than 1 19, so a single 19, not 119. So yeah, no crits, which is surprising, given who we're talking about here. I think you need to attack that Plague Bearer. I could get in a fight with that Plague Bearer. And start wailing on him. A little. I think we could get past that, couldn't we? So, we won't be able to sidestep now, which is a bummer, but we might be able to kill it. That's kind of my hope. We succeeded the terror test, so we can actually hit him. And if I do Word of Pain, I will hit both of these guys. And that's some pretty good damage nowadays. But Tzeentch Curse is 38% chance to Tzeentch Curse. Yeah, we really just need we need better equipment, basically. Of course we missed. We need better equipment on him. We need better enchantments on stuff so we can lower the Tzeentch Curse chance. And there's a skill as well that we need to get to lower that. We need to get that mastered. We need to make sure that we can reliably do a couple of spells a turn. Though I am quite tempted to do this again on someone else. Who gets to go next? Just Bravian. So anyone else we give this to will be attacking someone new. I could maybe do that on Asta. Though, actually, might be worth doing it on Adalvelda for his turn. He's just going to be terrified again and again, though, isn't he? And yeah, 28% chance to miscast is pretty bad. And yet... Oh, I'm going to risk it. Alright, we did it, but did we also explode? Nope, we're fine. Good. And in fact, I just got a offensive point back. We actually have a chance to get offensive points back when we cast a spell, I'm pretty sure. I forget why. I think it's our hat or pendant or something. I think it's a pendant or something. Okay, can I sneak past? I mean, it really does feel like they're mostly weighted this way, but they should have more henchmen. We can only see 2 of their henchmen. So, where are the rest of them? Possibly back by the cart. Because they do split their units up. Hey fella, is this one of them? Is this one of them? That could be one of them. You don't know. It's the undead we're talking about. That could just be like a hazing ritual, you know? Okay, I'm still not seeing anyone. Still not seeing anyone. which makes me think they can't see me. Okay, if I grab that, I'm going to get an extra 2 meters movement a second, so I could probably just, like, run all the way down here next turn. It's going to be great. Looking forward to it. I think it'll take a couple of strategic points to reach that. I think I need to reach around the other side. Yeah, I think so. So I guess what I could do is end in this corridor instead. That'd be a little closer. Still probably cost me 2. Yeah, it'll still cost me 2 movement. That cart is slightly in the ground, which makes me a little worried that by looting it, I'm going to phase through the floor. You haven't picked up any weird stone yet. It's very sad. Very sad indeed. But yeah, I am going to enjoy the hit to their morale as well by grabbing their icon. Because I don't really want to be in like a prolonged fight. Oh boy. Any more? Yep. And he failed the terror test. Damn. So yeah, once again, I just have to rely on 2 normal attacks. But it's a hit. My god, the amount of damage he's done to this Plague Bearer. My god, Fabian, you just don't want to fail to this guy, do you? It's incredible. It's incredible. Yeah, obviously we failed to dodge. Oh, okay. Yeah, keep doing strong blows. That's perfect. Although saying that, it doesn't really make any difference. Because it's 50% extra damage for 1 extra offensive point. And so doing 2 strong blows, if they hit, it's the same amount of damage as 3 normal attacks. But of course, the average damage is... Well, like, it's a weird one. If you're doing 2 attacks, right, I'd rather do 3 attacks rather than 2, because you're splitting up the damage over more chances to hit. Oh my god, really? You're going to use a spell here again? Okay, the first spell seems to have cleared out, but no one's there anymore, so it doesn't matter. Okay, and everyone's going for Rourke now. I really do feel like this demon is working for the vampires. Oh man, this sucks. I can't believe the fight that we're in. Can you come over here and shoot him as well? Yeah, perfect. Vital shot. Miss! It was an 89%. You jerk. Alright, we'll shoot him again. Aimed shot, come on. I can't believe we didn't get a crit on this guy in all these shots. Crazy. Crazy! I wonder who he's going to attack. I mean, I hope he's not going to attack Temian. Temian's in a really bad spot right now. He's in a really bad spot. But god, Neziel needs to run all the way back to our cart as well before he can join this fight and contribute. Oh god, zombie. Damn it. Alright, at least he's not in combat yet. But just like more bodies here is a problem. Especially because like all of their guys are immune to poison. Pretty sure. Zombies immune to poison, right? Poison immunity. Yeah, so they're just having the best time. I mean, if anyone was able to get over the terror... I mean, Rourke had no terror, but... the stench. You know, he's not immune to poison. Man, this sucks. This sucks so much. This is literally like the perfect spell for screwing us. And he failed the terror test, of course, so he only gets to attack once, because we're also in the effect of the spell. And he missed. Well, dodge, actually. Great. This is insane. I cannot believe how much I'm being screwed over here by poison and terror. It's such a powerful combo. You know what we need? We need more archers. 3 isn't enough. We should have, like, 6. We should have 6 archers. Have them all end in Overwatch every time. So if anyone tries to walk anywhere near us, they get interrupted 6 times. Be very funny. My god. My god. I hate this so much. This is the worst situation. It's such a shame you can't, like, dispel spells. Alright, he's using combat savvy on himself to put up his melee resistance. And now he's using Rotten Touch as an AoE damage on everybody, isn't it? No, it's not. That's not that one. Thank God you parried, buddy. He's going to attack you again, though. Fabian's dead. Fabian's dead. The poison's going to get him. He's going to take too much damage on his turn. That's so annoying. We got the parry. If he had to recover from stun, he'd be dead. I mean, he wouldn't be dead. He wouldn't have hit us. Man, poor Fabian. Oh, we missed that one, but you hit the 40% odds? This is such a weird match. With all the poison and the terror and just the weird dice rolls. Like, we seem to be... And yeah, you can barely hit now. Alright, I think we just do Word of Pain to hit these guys. Let's go for it. Pretty good. Pretty good. First time we used that. First time we used that one. Wow. If this hits, we kill him. Oh, thank God. Thank God for that. Okay, he's not immune to all alone test, is he? God, and he's not even in the bloody poison either. I don't think he's immune to poison. Is he? Nope, he's not. So if he'd stepped in the cloud, he would have been affected, but he managed to stay out of it. God, he's annoying. Alright, Alec, let's just get here and sidestep. Keep him pinned down. God, look at our archers. It would be nice to get another one up there, but that cloud is still there. Yeah, just the ranged advantage, giving a little extra chance to hit, would be lovely. It would also be nice to get an archer up there onto that bit, so we could shoot down into enemies. That's important too. Right, do you want Faust to start shooting their vampire? I mean, it's much easier to hit this guy. And I think we just need to get as much damage out onto their warband as possible. Because we really just need to clear this area and just free up as many of our own guys as we can. Get them out of that cloud. So yeah, 3 shots to the back of the head. It's not bad, is it? Brilliant. Alright, so that's an extra, like... I don't know, 80 damage? Alright, vital shot. Finally. Finally. He's nearly dead. You know what? Do I just want to... It'll be Adalvalda's turn next. He could maybe run around and attack. I think he can only attack once, though. How much health has he got? 66. Yeah, we'll still have to attack him again, I think. We do have another archer. I'm just wondering, do I need to overwatch? I'm just going to shoot him again. I want to make sure he's dead. I want to make sure he's dead. And that axe of his might be quite good as well. Alright, Neziel. Of course, we lost strategic point right at the start. That's perfect, which means we can't quite reach... Well, no, it would have costed 2 anyway. That's fine. Okay, let's... Fill his enemy car. Oh, just a bit of money. Shame. Steal their idol. Alright. Liberator's Boon. Now we can run real fast like Sonic. I mean, it's almost no difference. Because he was already moving so fast. That extra 2 is like such a small amount extra speed for him. But, I mean, look, we're here. We need to get to there. Like, yeah, I think we can do it. I think we can do it. But even with his speed, the carts are so far apart. This is the furthest apart the carts can be. Yeah, he's dead. I mean, he might survive. Oh my god, no, he survived. He has 8 health. And that's the last poison effect he's going to get. Oh my god. We run him away. We just run him away. Wow, he survived. And that's our only attack. Are you kidding me? I should have just done strong blow. I thought any attack would have killed him. How much health has he got? 4? Oh my god. Hey guys, I'm Janet on occasion, and today is the beginning of Act 2, which is really fun. So I skipped a couple days ahead of the previous act, so no one's injured, and we can just go through our guys. We can have a recap of our Warband, which might seem unnecessary because we've just come from Act 1, but I want to set a precedent for how the other campaigns are going to go. I've been splitting up Act 1 and Act 2, you know, in the other ones, right? I haven't done any Act 2s yet. This one I decided to go straight through, frankly, because I thought we'd get to this point a lot quicker, but actually, we've got to this point really slowly. This is probably my highest level Warband because I kept putting off story missions and just kept doing more skirmishes. So, you know, my bad, whatever. But anyway, this is our Warband. So, we have our leader, Alak, who has some fantastic stats, really high intelligence. He has some beautiful equipment here. He has some clothing of intelligence, put his intelligence up, so more powerful spells, which is great, which he has now mastered, so he can do Word of Pain, you know, max damage, basically. He's also got Weapons of Destruction mastered, so he can buff our damage and armor absorption, which is really, really useful. And for his skills, he has Attracting Law, so he can scare people away, actually. It doesn't attract people at all. I don't know why it's called that. But anyway, he can scare people away. He can also sidestep, so he's got better dodging. Blood Sacrifice is normal thing. If he does damage, he can do his spells cheaper, which is really handy. He has Knowledge more time, so he can run faster. And he has Channeling, so he doesn't trigger his Tzeentch Curse. So it's basically less miscasting for him. Really, really nice. Then we have Neziel, who is absolutely fantastic. First thing we've got to look out for old Neziel is his mutations. So he's got Clawfoot, so he's got his chicken feet, which you can't really see because this is in the way, but he's got chicken feet and they're brilliant. They let him move an extra 2 meters per strategic point. His charge and ambush range goes up, and his chance to pass climb, leap, or jump test is much better. He's also got his Demon Soul, which is why he's got the glowing eyes. That gives him all alone immunity and 25% extra magic resistance, which is really handy. Also, the glowing eyes, you know, the red eyes and the horns give him a look of Darth Maul, which is always really fun. He's got a Crown of Bones. This prevents the use of helmets. Brilliant advantage, love that. Alright, that's a bit silly, but it gives him 50% stun resistance. And extra morale, which is fun. So love that. And he, of course, is wearing just clothes, so he can be incredibly dodgy, but he's got a decent mace and shield, so he's got pretty good melee resistance as well, so he's really hard to hit. You know, it's really hard to get a successful attack on him, and then it's really difficult for him, you know, not to dodge out the way. So he's pretty great. Really love Neziel. He has really performed great. He is actually max level right now. His skills, Prowl and Sidestep, so ambush with a dodge and also more dodging. He's also got Shadow Lord's Touch, which is his normal, you know, passive for mutants. When he picks up Weirdstone, his critical chance increases, which is something that we have been trying to put up a bit. So he's got Knowledge more time, so he's even quicker. So he's got his chicken feet and that, and the light armor means he's, well, not light armor, clothing means he's really, really fast. Chaos Evolution, every time he climbs, leaps, or jumps down, he has a chance to get strategic points back, which lets him cover even more ground. And then finally, I've mastered Fatality. So once he gets damage in with a melee weapon, the rest of his turn, he'll get an extra 10% critical chance. So you combine that with Shadow Lord's Touch, that's an extra 15% that he can have on a crit chance, which is really good. Puts him over 30. He can do some really, really good damage with his many, many attacks. So love Neziel. Then we have Faust. Lad's got talent. Lad's got talent. We're going to be buffing that even higher, so we'll get a ludicrous amount of extra skill points and extra strategic points and offensive points. As you can see, once you master this, it's huge. So he just needs to get one more level, and then we can master Lad's Got Talent, which is really, really cool. So it's going to be really interesting. So of course he's a Brethren, which is normally what's the word? Henchman. But he's not. He's a hero because of Lad's Got Talent. Promoted him. So he's really good. Lurker gives him better Overwatch attack. He's got quick reload, so he can reload quicker. We will want to master that, of course. Eagle Eyes, so he can bypass armor absorption. Trick Shooter, so he can shoot trickily. he bypasses range resistance. And of course, Lad's Got Talent fills his last passive slot, which is really cool. And yeah, he's an archer. Simple. Then we have Monarch the Vampire Slayer, who is also an archer. Pretty straightforward. Basically the same kind of skills. Quick reload, Eagle Eyes, knowledge more time, so he can go a bit quicker. And I've given him Vital Shot, which gives him extra crit chance on a ranged attack, which is really nice. That'll cost 3. He's got 5, so you spend 3 for one shot and then 2 for the other. Really nice, way to divide up his attacks, for that extra crit, and then, yeah, very cool. Then we have Asta, who is our first Dark Soul. So Asta is pretty straightforward for a Dark Soul. He's got armor proficiency, so he can move a little quicker, although I think I did put him in light armor quite recently. I might swap him back, but, you know, it's nice having him a bit quicker. He's always going to be slowed down a bit because he can't master this, so he can't completely get over the 2-meter penalty. But anyway, he's also got knowledge Mordheim. Crazed means he's immune to all alone fear and terror, as all Dark Souls are, and I've given him strong blow, which it'll be handy in one more level when he gets one more offensive point. Then he can sort of split up those attacks better. Oh, actually, no, he won't be able to. It's just one attack strongly at this point, because it costs 3. He's only got, it's a two-handed weapon, whatever. Fabian, so he's got Blood Offering and Strong Blow. This is our Marauder, our first Marauder. So he can basically attack to get bonus damage and then attack with bonus damage with the previous extra bonus. So he can do a huge amount of damage on his second attack, which makes him very scary. Also, he's got Norse Charge, so his melee damage increases after charging, which is kind of nice as well, but it does cost you a little bit more. So, you know, you kind of have to decide, are you going to Blood Offering or Norse Charge? So, you know, fine. But when he's ambushing, this works too, I'm pretty sure. Shield Specialist was a mistake. He ended up with a mutation that meant he couldn't hold a shield anymore, so that's a waste. And knowledge more time so he can move quicker. And he's also got chicken feet. Which is amazing. Hang on, where is it? Here we go. So he's got his clawfoot as well for the extra movement speed. He's got Piercer for the extra hit chance on attacking. It lets him parry, but not as well as a shield would. And has a poison debuff, which lowers ranged resistance, which is kind of interesting. And he has 1,000 eyes. You can see them on his torso, so he can't wear armor. He can't wear clothing, though. And his melee and range resistance go up by 10, which means we could have made him really dodgy, and he would have still had the melee resistance, so he'd have been harder to hit. Would have been quite handy. That's the thing with mutations, you kind of build them hoping for the best. He's still very successful, I think, with his decent skill set. And also, you know, he's got decent equipment too. Next up, we have Telork, who, same as our other archer, frankly. Same as our other archer. Trick shooter, bullseye. Well, bullseye is a little different. Aim shots are slightly better. I think I just gave him that because it was quick to learn. I thought it would be handy. But anyway, quick reload and vital shot as well for the crit chance. Then we have a Delvadier. So, really nice sword and board mutant. He actually developed really well. Which I like. If we look at his mutations, he has the Weirdstone horns, so that gives him Weirdstone resistance, so he can pick up Weirdstone a lot better, which is great because he's quite strong, so he's got a lot of pockets, so he can carry a lot of Weirdstone, isn't going to get horrible debuffs, but he does also get melee and range resistance when he gets attacked, which does stack, so every time he's attacked, it's 5% less likely he's going to get hit again, which is fun. He also has a featureless face, which gives him 100% chance to succeed in perception tests, which is fun, and it's free to use perception. I don't think I've ever used perception. I just don't use it at all, so that's proven pointless. And he's got clawfoot. He's got his chicken feet as well, so he's really nice and quick. Everyone's got chicken feet. It's marvellous. And yeah, decent equipment on this guy. His skills, he's got the Norse charge, of course. Flash parry, so an extra 20% chance to parry. Anticipation. This is also, this stacks really well with his horns. Every time he takes melee damage, melee resistance increases by another 3%, so it's 8% less likely to hit him every time he's hit. Really cool. Really, really cool. And that's if you hit him. He's got pretty good parry as well. Onslaught is a charge with a parry. And Surprise allows him to get higher crit chance with ambush attacks, which is really fun. So you put him in Onslaught, he has a higher chance to crit with that attack. Nice. Very fun. And then we have Temian, who is basically built the same as our other guys, but he doesn't have any active skills yet. But he does have armor proficiency. He's got knowledge Mordheim to be a little quicker. He's got Surprise, which gives him extra crit chance on ambushes, and Ambushade, but it gives him extra hit chance with ambushes as well. So really good on the ambush, especially because he has a great axe of Surprise, which gives him an extra 20% damage on an ambush. And he hits like a truck anyway. 81 to 90 damage. That's pretty good, I think we can all agree. So he's great. Then we have Cerberus, our three-headed Chaos Spawn, who is absolutely jolly. Love this guy. He's great. No notes. Alright, maybe a note. He's got Blood Offering, so he attacks with this the first time, and then he gets an extra 50% damage for every other hit after that. And extra crit chance, too. And he has Terror, of course. He terrifies people, which is great. So lowers their strategic points and defensive points if they fail the Terror test, if they end up in melee with him. And then finally, we have Rakim, who kind of sucks, honestly. Yeah, Blood Offering and Daredevil. Daredevil originally I thought was an attack that bolstered damage. It doesn't. It's not like Blood Offering. So, yeah, he can buff his damage. and you can buff damage Blood Offering. You can't really do both and then capitalize on a final big hit, so it's sort of pointless. Weak Spot bypasses dodge and parry. I think I built him wrong. I built him based on a guide I saw online because I wasn't really sure how to build a Possessed, and this seemed unique. But basically, it's not going to work until he's at level 10. I can't be bothered to get him there, so maybe we'll take him out, you know, out to play once in a while. I don't know. He's got some interesting mutations, though, with his Crown of Bones, giving him the extra, you know, stun resistance, which is pretty good, so he can't be slowed down, you know, by getting stunned. And Piercer, which is the same as our other chap as well. So he can use parry, technically, though I think he's quite bad. Well, he's better at parrying than dodging. It's just, he has no defensive abilities, really. So yeah, whatever, it's Rakim. And then we have Rourke, who's our newest guy, who is a Dark Soul. He is our Sword and Board Dark Soul. So the Spear, really good for bypassing parry and dodge, which makes him just a really reliable, like, chip damage kind of guy. And the parry means he'll stay alive for longer, so he's really good at just pinning an enemy in place and getting that chip damage in. Really, really handy. So, yep, that's Rourke. I like Rourke. He's been performing stupidly well. He's been really lucky with crits so far. He's only got 8% chance to crit, yet he seems to crit half of the time he attacks. He's done great so far. So yeah, really great. Love him. And then back to Alec. So that's our warband. That's our warband. What's our warband called? Well, I've been ignoring it, okay? I've been ignoring it. I haven't bothered to change it. It's obviously a Tzeentch-themed warband, you know, with the colour scheme and everything, but he's just been called the Children of Blight. I haven't really bothered to change it. Usually I try and come up with something, and so far I've done that once. Once I made a joke, and another time I ignored it completely. So this time, I'm actually going to name him something. And someone actually came up with a fun one in the comments, and yeah, I love it. They're called Foul Play. So, chicken joke. Very Tzeentchy, and also, they play dirty. It fits, you know, it's multifaceted, it's kind of perfect. So, great suggestion. Our warband is called Foul Play now. I cannot be happier. Right, so that's that then. We're going to just jump straight into a random skirmish. I'll let you know what it is when we get there. Brilliant.